Oh, hey. Oh, me? Valcorpa, that's all. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Um, things are looking a little better for me, luckily. I'm in a much better mood. Uh, the weight of my life outside of streaming has lessened somewhat. I need to turn this down, it's quite loud. Um, excuse me. And I feel more or less able to get through the wonder, the terror, the majesty of the Lanedale sewers. However, I need a glass of water, so if you'll excuse me for just a second, I'm so sorry. Alright, that should do it for now, but I might have to stop again and get some more water, unfortunately. Do I look darker, or is it just me? It must just be me. Anyway, it's time to play some Elden Ring. Hope that, this isn't as terrible as I remember it. Those particularly eagle-eyed viewers may recognize I have a few more runes than I did when I stopped. Ow, wow, wow. That's enough of that. So that was clumsy and foolish of me, but actually, if you'll give me just a second, I'm gonna down some more water. Alright, don't know what got into me. But, yeah. As many are wont to do when they make their way into Mogwin Palace, I did a little bit of grinding. Just a little bit, not a lot. You're hardy. You're a hardy little imp, aren't you? Just a couple of levels, enough to pick up some more rune arcs and such. Alright, we've got some ish. Just a little bit of ish. Yeah. Ooh, these guys drop smithing stones. How about that? I just put some points into Dex, as one is wont to do when they use a katana build. Double katana build, no less. I am just a scooch more deadly than I had been in the past. Lucky me. However, this place... Whoa, yep. Cannot simply be muscled through, but instead must be finessed. So I'm going to take things as slowly as I can remember to. I don't remember much about this place, if I'm being honest, other than that I had a very bad time. I am not the same Elden Ring player that I was the first time I came in here. And I'd like to believe that what that will translate to is me having a better go of it. But you never know. It's a different build, a different day. I couldn't say for sure. But, oh yes, to remind all of you, this is an Elden Ring AMA stream, so bring me your Elden Ring questions. And I shall do my damnedest to provide thee with Elden Ring answers. Goodbye! Ah, yes. Well, I don't remember much about this place, but I do remember this. Gotta scrape these barnacles off the pipes. Come on. Yeah! Alright. Let's see what you got. That's a big boy! With a big boy stick. Who gave you the big boy stick, me wonders. Boop, goodbye. And... crap! Hoo. I almost beffed myself. Didn't I? You gonna stay there? Ow. Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. Well, oh well. Not sure what it was. Crap. Okay, so we got you. But you're not the one I'm worried about. Neither are you, for now. You're the one I'm worried about. Not observant, are we? That's fine. Man. Is there a more primal satisfaction than hitting an enemy out of the middle of the air? But not quite. Yeah, Bob. Was it enough? It was enough. Alright, so that was that guy. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit just from the basic lock-on. Aim just a little... Okay, ooh. So close. Boop. Yeah, I gave myself plenty of arrows to work with here. There we go. Not my finest hour. But also not the worst I've ever done, I suppose. Alright. I'm... no fool. Okay, I can hear someone walking around down there. I'm guessing it's just one of those lobos rather than an imp, but who can rightly say? Case in point, where are they? Alright, well, there it is, a giant crayfish. There is no shortage of terrible things in this terrible, terrible place. But... oh, congrats. The crayfish are the worst, if you ask me. Hi. You survived? Well... I'm not gonna say you didn't squander your life there, bud. Alright, so... Man, I really don't like the sound of, the allure, even, of a nearby Ash of War scarab. It's there. Don't know what it has. Okay, so... down there is the other one, I believe. My question is, do I have enough mad ups to jump? And I do. Okay. Lots of things to pick up. I will be swinging back around here momentarily. Ugh. Alright, watch yourself, watch yourself. And that is why one watches oneself. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. You wouldn't hit a Mildred with a Mac Tonight hat. Right? Alright, let's go. Oh crap. Come on. Come on. Whew. Well, that was a bit close, wasn't it? And... ugh. Don't know why that happens, but that's okay. Anyway. Shadow Bait is right here. Incantation of the Two Fingers Servants, who once served as assassins of the Round Table Hold. Creates a pale gold shadow before the caster, luring foes of human build and attracting their aggression. This incantation can be cast while in motion or crouching, and will still affect foes that are already in a combat state. It is said that those beguiled by the shadow see within it a hated foe. Now, what could that be doing here? My impression of the assassins under the employ of the Two Fingers is that they are not here to do away with omens and such. There are plenty of... Okay, let's be sensible here, Valcorpa. There are plenty of other would-be monster slayers to handle that particular duty. However, they are here to take out Tarnished and such, who have countervened the greater will. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. I very well could be, I won't dispute that, but that is at least my impression. Okay, so I've unlocked the easy way out. Meaning that if, read when, we die here, it won't be so much of a chore to get back. Alright, line her up, and boop. Not so bad. Not so bad so far. I think I want some training wheels here. I can be forgiven for wanting training wheels in the face of giant crayfish and friends. Alright, we are going to drop down. Owie. Owie wowie. Okay, we're going to hide from other giant crayfish. Alright, here we go. I got greedy. Ay, ay, ay. No. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. They do so much damage. And that lasts forever. That grab really, truly lasts forever. Just an eternity. Just an untold, uncounted eternity. Oh, are you kidding me? No, 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 no. Won't lie, I'm not happy with the way that went. Alright. Anyone else? Boop. Oh. That's fine. Come on. Turn around. I can't fight both of you. Okay. And down. Youch. Oh God. Tschüss. This is what I should have done first. But I didn't. Because, you know, fool. Fool and all. Oh, come on. Nope. Really? Okay. Oh my god. Thank you. Look, I know I'm cheesing you. But does everything need to go wrong while I do that? Yoink. Alright. It's a good place to pick up smithing stones and such. Aha! Figured out what was making the racket. Come on. There you are. Ah, I swear the lock-on is... No, I deserved that. It makes me feel less guilty about cheesing you. Nope, nope. Really? Okay, that's new. Alright. And there you have it. It's not the kind of strategy you can be proud of. But I'll tell you what it is. It is the strategy that you will live through. So, womp womp. These giant mud bugs do not necessarily deserve my honor. Ooh. Forgot that was here specifically. Let's read about Moog's Shackle, shall we? Not that I have any intent of using it. I like audience with Moog will be granted one day. There we are, right next to Margit's shackle. These are some ugly shackles. A fetish bathed in golden magic, if you say so. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these once were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles will retain vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Moog on Earth, if only for a short time. I won't be using it. Mainly because I've never been able to figure out how properly to use the shackles. Do you have to be right up on them? Does it work like a parry? I just haven't been able to figure it out. I don't remember what's up here. Oh, okay. Boop. Is it you? Nope, it's not you. Ooh. Alright, look. There you are. There you double R. Bet you thought you were being real cute, didn't you? Completely forgot that that was there. And we got a Halic Drake talisman out of it. Whoopee. Not useful now. That being said... Well, two things being said. One, will be useful... near the end when all the bosses we fight do some amount of holy damage. And 2, I realized one of the things that I forgot in the Mogwin Palace, or the Blood Swamp, or whatever. Twas... I can't even remember. The +2 Halig Drake Talisman. I don't think I'm going to go get it. Just because that place is such a pain. I hate fighting the crows. I hate the dogs. Ooh-wee. Someone's, been into that bodega sush. Well, come on. Ugh. I was really hoping you wouldn't be one of the grabbing hobos, but here you... Oh! You're still alive! You... absolute ponce. Well... No, 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 no! Oh... Guess I'm on the hook for this. Really? Man! This place is the pits! It being a steward... Wow. Let's take a couple deep breaths here, because apparently I am a little flustered. This place is the pits, it being a sewer notwithstanding. So this is going to be a pain in the butt for me, because it's one of those maze puzzles. Yes, yes, I know. I know you're here. And I also know having a shield isn't going to help me here. Anyone else? No? Good. Ugh. We got fire puppies as well. What do you know? Are these the ones what blow up? I think they are. This is a bit of a waste. I don't suppose you could speed it up there, old-timer. Doesn't matter, I suppose. Yeah. I'm curious. Thank you. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity. Nice. Jeez. Oh, boy. Boston für eine Umgebung. I think I meant to go up there first, but... Oh, God. Truly nightmarish. Ugh. Man, just when I thought that the worm faces were the pinnacle of disgusting throw-up monsters, in comes these guys. Ooh. All right. Hard to tell whether he's facing the front or the back here. Well. Great. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, lock on! Nope. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever picked this up. There you are. Reduces damage taken from critical hits. Very nice. A talisman fashioned from a scale that embodies the aspects of various creatures said to have grown on the human body long ago. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution, if you are the kind of person who believes that. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity, as civilization has quote-unquote advanced. I think, yeah, same sort of, excuse me, palaver here. But yeah. Wow, wow. Not an unreasonable thing to see here. In a place full of omens, because omens, as I've expressed one way or another, appear to embody some aspect of the crucible. Whether that is accurate or not. I might actually try this. Now that's the ticket. Ow. Ow. Really? Oh well. Very nice. Man, that makes my heart skip a beat every time, because I just am never expecting it. Okay, just trying to figure out where the exit is. Not going super well. Promise I'm not just waiting for the Blessed Dew Talisman to re-up me. Hi, bud. You know what? I don't feel like fighting you guys. As it happens, I've no interest in it. I don't really get anything out of it, other than a headache. Now, I believe this is not the boss room, but it is somewhere where I can get a neat item, I believe. Alright. Please say there's only one. Survey says... Yeah, looks like only one to me. I'm going to, really quick, just put my phone on... Oh my... Well, even if there is more than one, I only have to fight them one at a time. I'm going to try something really quick. When else am I going to benefit from this? Nope. Come on. What? Oh my god. Can we not? 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 Ugh. Hey bud, I wasn't actually done with you. Sorry, didn't mean to give you that impression. Now that I poisoned you, I don't think I need to, We are cheesing it big time. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Because, yeah, I don't necessarily need the extra experience from this particular bloke. Crunch, 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 crunch. You'll never catch me. I'm the gingerbread crunch. Whatever that means. Trying to, like, people's elbow me? Anywhomst. Alright. What do you got for me? Oh, I thought it was an actual unique item, but I guess that's what the other guy was for. Alright, you know, I'm actually making pretty good time in here. Maybe. I haven't gotten well and truly lost yet, so let's not speak too soon here. Let's not be... hasty, shall we? Look. All right. Cool. Made the proverbial wrong turn at Albuquerque. And as it happens, that is all right. Nope, sorry. Do you want to try to fight me? You might be disappointed with the results. Anyone else? Just want to make sure no one's following behind me. Okay. Really feels like someone's following behind me. Or ahead of me, even. Very hard to say. Okay, this is a honeypot full of nothing, I've decided. Unbelievable. The combat music and such is really giving me the agita here. Hello. That's how I know I'm in the wrong place. This very sneaky game haha. You thought you could trick me. This wasn't here before. I sound like an absolute madman right now. But it's only because I feel like one. Hey, bud. Stabbo. Well, we both whiffed, didn't we? But only one of us whiffed to their death. It was you. Okay. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. It does in fact feel like I could be going the wrong way. Okay, alright. Sorry. Just taking a breather to try to let my heart rate go down. This is a terrible hallway. If any of you are haunted house designers, this is a great design for a haunted house. Because it is disorienting, full of twists, turns, etc. And there's that. Lots of blind corners, places for people to pop out of. All the good stuff. I can't believe I did that. Maybe I'm somewhat primed for this particular area's BS. Oh god, oh god. That boss is typically either very easy or very hard. I didn't even really give myself a chance to talk about Esgar, Priest of Blood. I meant to come up with a witty quip where I said, how am I going to break the news to him? Because of course he is an acolyte under Moog, and he drops this Lord of Blood's exaltation. Not unlike the Kindred of Rot's exaltation. A talisman depicting the exaltation of the Lord of Blood. Raises attack power when blood loss occurs in the vicinity. Not unuseful for me. Render up your offerings of blood to your lord. Drench my consort's chamber. Should probably try to do this in the Moog voice. Render up your... No, I can't do it. We'll just not. Slake his cocoon's thirst. His awakening shall herald the dawn of our dynasty. That's all you get out of me. One dynasty. No, I don't think I'm going to go out that way. What I will do instead is just fast travel to the underground roadside chamber. Whew! So that was one of the bad parts of the sewers. If I don't have anything else, at least I have that. What am I doing here? Lord's Rune. I think... Yes. It is foolhardy of me to go walking around with this great bounty of runes. And we'll put it in Dex. No harm there. Let's do that. Alright. I don't have to fight all of these guys, but I am. So, there. Yeah! Still got me, huh? Ow, wow, wow. No. Bad boy. Bloop. I'll never understand how the Omens decide whether or not they have poise at any given moment. Ow! Jerk. Oh well. I'd really love it if y'all would drop some rune arcs. Oh, hello. Wow! That's not a rune arc. Okay, and bloop. Now's as good a time as any to switch my equipment loadout. This is going to come in handy for reasons we all shall see shortly. Okay, here, dear friends, companions, is where I need to be especially careful. For this area loves its cruel jokes. Okay, come on. Disorienting, huh? There we go. I don't even remember which direction I came from after all that. Come on. Where do they even drop their items? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oop. Okay. So. Nope. My silly hands are getting me into all kinds of trouble. Hello. I don't think this is the way I need to go. But you never know, do you? Oh. Nice try. I don't think this is the way I need to go. I can't remember. But I need to be very careful of that. And we'll just... do you in. We got the rainbow stone arrow fletched. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, so that's a direction, and that's a direction. Don't think I want to go down. We're just going to keep going up until up isn't an option anymore. Nice try. I vaguely remember the slug jump scare. And I remember I was bolting around the corner, and that's how it got me. Yeah. Just gonna keep going this way. No harm in it. No harm in it. No harm in it. Yes. Wrong thing. Yeah, pop one of these. I got 20. No harm in the parm. Ah. Really? Okay, look. Do it. What? That's right, single file. Bring your daughter to the slaughter. Wait, this was a bad idea. Wow. Okay. Crabgar willing, I only have to do that once. Oh, beans. Well. I got excited. I need smithing stone 8, but not somber stone. Sorry. Somber smithing stone 8. Alright, yes, I see you over there. And yeah, just as Crabgar willed it. I've given myself an easy out. Now. I guess a important note on the appearance. You may have noticed that some of these omens have a lot more horns than the others. Get me out of the corner! Thank you. The ones that have the horns, it's my understanding that they are the Regal Omen Bairn. Unlike the Regal Omen. Unlike the regular Omen, who there's a ceremony for whenever they are cast out of their homes. A little effigy called an Omen Bairn is made for them. Their horns are sawed off, and if that doesn't kill them, then they're thrown in the sewers. The Regal Omen Bairn are born of royalty, and that simply cannot stand because it is not seemly that royalty give birth to a quote-unquote cursed being like the Omen. So they are disposed of in secret. Their horns are not cut off, and they are allowed to grow and flourish and multiply. The horns, not the Omen. I don't really know what the Omen reproduction situation is like. Nope, there we go. Wait, messed it up. Yeah, so the ones that are just inundated with horns all over their body are meant to be those omen that are cast out by the royal family, that being America. Now, I don't think America gave birth to all of these particular omen. But I do believe that her relatives had a part to play. Okay. Oh, that's right. Excuse me. This is the big... I don't know what you'd call this. It seems like it's meant to be a cistern, but not quite. And then we have this beam up here. If I'm not mistaken... So that puts us over here. If I'm not mistaken, when the sewer, or when Lanedale falls, essentially when we unbind the Rune of Death, and the tree burns and the capital is covered in ash, we're able to fall down from beam to beam over here and grab the Crimson Medallion +2. Crimson Amber Medallion +2. Alright, so that does not give me everything I need, but that's okay. Alright, and yeah, I'm jamming. I'm jamming down here. It's a progress fiesta. If I do say so myself. I am very stoked. Now, excuse me for but a moment. I'm trying to understand. There's a sequence break you can do here. I think. There's like a cage or something I could fall down upon. But I'm not really confident enough in my skills to do that. Hey buddies, don't mind me. Just gonna grab this warming stone, and I'm gonna do this. Yeah, jazz. Watch me swing. Oh. Yes. I think I'm satisfied with the amount I've picked up there. Health is now the pressing matter of the day. I think. Ooh. I wonder if it wouldn't behoove me to craft some boluses. I don't know what my bolus situation is looking like right now. I've got 5. I can make 11. Let's make another 5. Just in case. I'm sure the thing I'm running out of is the dragonfly heads, because they're just not easy to obtain. Are they? Hate that sound. And yes, here we are. Well, I ding-dong messed that one up, didn't I? And you, sir. Why do you have the beast repellent torch out if you're just going to attack him anyway, you ask? Because I'm filled with mistrust and loathing for these little turds, is the answer to that question. And yes. Here we are, another royal omen. Perhaps a sibling or cousin to good old Moog and Morgott. And there's the Omen Baron, which I had referred to earlier. Got some centipedes, got some shards. Got any smithing stones for me? No, that's okay. Alright. The tippy taps are not making me happy. Okay, that's not an Omen Baron. This is an Omen Baron. Doll of a Curse-born Baron. Uses FP to unleash wraiths that chase down foes. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Please, don't hate me or curse me. Please. Just a truly heartbreaking item, revealing the, the depths of depravity that are covered by a thin veneer of gold. I believe that this is similar, and I think I got this information either from Tarnished Archaeologist or Smotown. This is similar to a effigy made for children in Japan who die shortly after they're born. Of course, it's a very different circumstance. In those cases, it's nearly always just like sudden infant death syndrome or some sort of illness or accident, whereas this, sure the parents make it out of guilt, but it does not absolve them of participating in a culture that allows this to happen. And that's my high horse. Hope you liked it. Okay. Sorry, I'm still kind of on high alert here. Trying not to let the... what's the word I'm looking for? Agita of it all get to me. Doing a bit of a poor job. What are you gonna do? 33,000? That's about a fifth of what I'd need. Okay, excuse me for a second. I'm parched. I am very parched, so I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. For all the fuss I put up about this place, we are nearly done with it. Well, I mean, 80-ish% of the way done with it. Oh. However, I did skip quite a few areas. Not quite a few. A few of the twists and turns in the sewers. Nothing that I believe has anything important. Like, we picked up the more important items, like the Omen Baron. But just some of the pitfalls where you have to fight like a Wraith Caller, or sorry, a few Wraith Callers and a Revenant. Goodbye. Oh. Let us not say goodbye. But let us instead say until next time. Okay, really. There we go. Whee! Bonk. Anyway, I don't... Yeah, okay, looking over there, if there were something over there to pick up, I would be able to see it. So, however, lest we turn our backs and get murked for it, Not sure I particularly understand that one, but that's okay. Where'd you go? Where'd you land? Huh. Alright then. Silly little imp. Yes. Oh! Aren't we clever? Well, maybe not. Oh! Yo. Ravenna, skill vigor. Come on. Oh, my sweet wife looks after me so well. Make sure that I drink all the water I need. Okay, come on. Really? Oh! Das nervt mich. Come on. Bingo bongo. And just a touch higher. Oh, come on. Yeah. Let's see what good old... Oh. Well, yeah, you know, what are you going to do? Stop locking onto that one. Thank you. So if you're just going to stand here, I guess I'll shoot you. Eh? Oh. Well, look, I get it. Oh. Look, I think we both could have done that a little bit better. Let's just agree to consider our faults and improve upon them, yes? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to bring up. Obviously this place is filled with a lot of deep negative emotions insofar as, well, you know, we're working with a place for the cast out. And, of course, those of you who played this before or who are picking up on the lore beats here may recognize that this is the home of both Morgott and Moog, the twin Omen brothers, by way of Marika and Godfrey. Okay, look, I hear you. There you are. Ooh, you got a funny little face, don't you? Thanks for the forked hatchet. Morgott really internalized the worthlessness that he was made to feel. And channeled that into... Look. Bye. Well, if you were gonna drop something for me, I am not going to get it now, am I? And so he thought, well, surely if I was cast down here, it's because I am indeed worthless, and the Golden Order is the supreme law of the land. So, if ever I get the opportunity to, I should uphold that law of the land Whereas Moog said, if being an omen, if having this blood is wrong, then I don't want to be right. And I will instead endeavor to find something or someone who will value who and what I am. And it led him right into the arms of the Formless Mother, where he was able to be the head of his own house, and do things his own way. Of course, that way was not what one would consider, you know, wholesome, necessarily better than the alternative. Where does this lead? Oh. I'm not going to say I understand what just happened there, in terms of directions and such. I think I need to go this way. We'll find out, won't we? Nice try. Simply can't believe that worked out in my favor. But I won't complain. You know what? Yeah. There's another shortcut for me. Are you coming in here? No, you're good. Alright. Yeah. So, the things that America and Godfrey did to their children really did a number on them, and they... Ooh, ow, wow, 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 wow. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get me out of the corner. I don't want to die here. This is not where I die. Alright. Sorry, Jar Boys. Oop. Come on. Yeah. Alright, I'm jamming through here. For a while I had thought to myself, I don't know if Godfrey necessarily would have had a hand, or at the very least would have let what happened to his sons happen without at least trying to argue about it. I base that opinion on the fact that he seems to venerate and respect the primordial crucible. Given his, Crucible Knights having a beast on his back, the sort of the more quote-unquote primitive establishment of the fighting coliseums and the duelists. But and to that effect, I thought that maybe the reason why he was cast out as the first of the Tarnish was because he tried very hard to push back against allowing his sons to be cast into the sewer. But the more I think about it, the more I think that maybe he didn't know, or it didn't affect him as much. At least, I don't think that the reason he was made tarnished was because he fought against his sons being cast in the sewers. I think it's more that he was a war god, so to speak, and that was no longer needed in a time after which the primary enemies of the faith had been vanquished. Because when you have a warlike sort of chieftain lord head figure, when you run out of wars, they either kind of fall into a depressed ennui, or they start creating wars and start eating their own empire, so to speak. All right. But that's all I have to say for now. Look who it is. Howie. Now this Moog cannot be bled. Ow. Ooh, that was a good swing. Ay, 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 ay. Come on. Ugh, stupid controls. What are you gonna do? Ow. Come out of there. Better heal just in case. Not a particularly hard fight. In comparison to the full Moog Lord of Blood. But you do get a trophy for it, weirdly enough. What was I gonna say? Another thing, funny enough, you can summon the Dung Eater to help you fight this battle if you didn't kill the Dung Eater first. Which is kind of confusing to me, because it was my understanding that the Dung Eater felt empathy for Omenkind, and that he would help fight one, even one that wanted a different future than him. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it doesn't matter. Let's read this. Where is it here? Erd Tree's favor +1. A talisman depicting a special blessing of the Erd Tree raises maximum HP, stamina, and equip load. It is said that when the age of the Erd Tree began, such blessings were personally bestowed upon their recipients by Queen Marika herself. Is that more or less what this says? Sort of. It's the same impression. This is really helpful to have, just as sort of like a permanent rune in your equipment, because having the stamina, the equip load, the HP, it allows you to equip more stuff. It allows you to, just maintain your play style a little bit better, as if you had a sort of smaller version of Godric's rune. I'll pop that in there, and then I think I'm gonna get my endurance up to 40. Now, as it stands, you can very easily walk past this and not know that it's there. However, we know it's there. Sealed by Morgoth, the Grace Given. Sorry for the sudden silence. This particular piece is so mournful and touching to me that it catches my throat every time. So we're unable to pass right now because Morgoth has placed a seal, knowing from experience, I assume, what lies on the other side of this arch. Another thing I want to say, and I don't think that it's coincidental, is that this script, which is meant to be the sort of visual interpretation of the language of the two fingers, which you can also see in the Cipher Pada and the Coded Sword, and I believe also in some of the two fingers incantations, looks just like the Black Speech script used on the One Ring, the Ring of Power, in Lord of the Rings. I'm not so much a scholar of Tolkien that I would necessarily be able to say that this was a design choice by Peter Jackson, or if he added that design himself in his books. I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since I've read them in print. But this greater will with this Ring of Power, even the beautiful facade that it creates with its city, its golden order, its eternal queen. Truly a well thought out reference to Sauron, if it is truly a reference to Sauron, which is what I believe. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little heavy there. That piece solemnizes me every time. But we've got a job to do now. We've put out Mog's Shade, which I believe that's probably a shade similar to the one that Morgoth leaves in the outer ring of Leyndell, as opposed to the one he leaves in Stormvale. Because, fun fact, you can circumvent Stormvale Castle and still beat the game. It's not necessary. And if you come here and you defeat Morgoth and then go back to Stormvale, you don't have that fight with Morgoth, or with Margit. However, you do still have the Margit fight, if I'm not mistaken, in the Leyndell Outer Ring. Both of those are shades, but they're different kinds of shades. And just like Morgoth, Mog seems to have learned the ability to create shadow bait, like we picked up in the sewer, appropriately. And that shade cannot be bled. I don't even know if it can get any status afflictions. But it remains there, obviously, since we defeated Morgoth last Thursday. It remains there even after the original caster has died. I can't remember if I brought this up, but I still don't know why. Sorry. I still don't know why all these finger reader crones are dead. And there's someone waiting for us here. Ay, 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 ay. Get me out of there. Nice. Jeez. A Black Knife Assassin. Not the one that killed Godwyn, but certainly one among their rank. There are at least 3 Black Knife Assassins in Altus Plateau, who I guess were just too tired to leave, or whatever. This is Marika's bedchambers. She's a reader, apparently. She likes to read when she goes to bed. though, man, how exhausting. Like, looking at the amount of script on each of these, even if you're studiously poring over each one, 10 minutes per block, so you gotta put the block aside, bring another one to your giant, uncomfortable, showy but still impractical stone bed, and read again. But enough about that. I stopped to take a thumbnail of the guys, the nomads who were just completely mutilated, thinking that would be the thumbnail to my video, but then I remembered probably going to get a better thumbnail out of this anyway. And we can phone a friend in for this fight. We can phone in a couple of friends, as it happens. This particular fight also changes a few things about the whole world. And I'm still not entirely sure the full scope of what it changes, but we'll visit a couple of the changes. But hey, I missed this the first, 3 times I did this fight. You can summon Melina. And it's the only time that I know of that you can summon her for a fight. So of course we're going to summon Melina. We brought her here. She can help us see this through. Alright, girl boss, you ready?
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
You still got it, bud. As it turns out. Yeah, look, I know. Don't like that. Ooh. Some good blood. Oh, you silly fools. Don't you know? Ooh. Yeah.
Thy partiness shall not be forgiven.
Not a hard fight when it's 3-on-1. And funny thing, something I seem to forget, he lays wherever you fell him. For some reason I thought he collapsed either there or there, but I guess I was wrong. Let's talk to him.
Tarnished. Naught but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as
I guess let's get the obligatory information out of the way. Now that he's died, he's dead now. Now that he has been vanquished, some of the gracelessness, quote unquote, has been washed away in his commitment to the Golden Order, it seems. His horns have been removed. You can kind of see there's some pock marks where they had been, but his sort of beastly crucible omenness has been washed away as a sort of, what can I say, accept your welcome from the greater will, I guess. That's probably a little presumptive, but look at the Erd Tree, huh? And yeah, really right up here, you can tell in stark relief, there's some old dead wood that's been reinforced with this magical, illusory gold. Truly a golden tree with a rotten heart, but yeah, let's not stand on him. Rest in peace, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Cowabunga. And yeah, that's the end of Elden Ring. Thanks for joining me. That's all there was to it. But wait. It's a stupid joke. Not even a joke. A stupid unjoke. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erd Tree. Yep. Melina told us all we needed to do was make it to the Erd Tree, commune with the Elden Ring, and become Elden Lord. But it wasn't as simple as that, was it? And as soon as we walk out, well, first that shows up. I don't think he doesn't have anything else to say. However, we can't leave here, as evidenced by that, until we sit down at the side of grace. Before I do that, I'm going to save myself some time here. 148, so I'd need 12,000-ish. That's a Newman's room. If that doesn't get me there, I don't know what will. Thanks, lady.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Thank you for the rolled medallion. We will read about that shortly. And a red mark. At the very beginning of the game, she says that she was testing you to get your measure. But she never stopped testing your faculties and your commitment, because up until this very moment, she has been not forthcoming about what it is she wants to do. And it's only until you get to the thorns, which she appears to have known about the entire time, that she says, well, actually, I wasn't leaving you for good. I was just leaving you until you showed that you were committed enough to want to get through those thorns. And now I'll help you get through those thorns. But you gotta do a little bitty spaghettios cardinal sin with me.
I wish to journey with you once more to the flame of
Okay, yeah, this is all the same.
Guide you.
Yeah, she wants to set the Erd Tree on fire.
Shall I turn your runes
yes,
to
please.
strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your
Oh,
thoughts.
beans. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt you. I'll catch you later. Is Morgott gone? Is he more gone? Nope, but he crawled his way behind the throne, which we can break. We don't have to, but we can. Here. Do this. Boop. So the body stays there, and there's a reason for that, which we'll get to at the end of the game, pretty much. Nice. I'm at a high level. It just doesn't feel that way because I've got my stats spread across so many different, or my levels spread across so many different stats. Here we are. Conjoined split medallion depicting the flame peak. Brandishing the medallion activates the grand lift of Rold, connecting Leyndell to the mountaintops of the giants. The forge of the Flame of Ruin is said to have been found upon their peaks, and it is here that Melina wishes to travel in resuming your journey together. Well, great. We'll pick up with that, but there's a couple of things that I want to do first. Let's see here. Nope, not that. I went too far south. Here we go. Like I said, this changes the world state a little bit. Depending on how far you've progressed certain quest lines, new things happen. One of them is the Nefeli quest line. If you haven't done anything with her, I believe she leaves the Round Table Hold for good, and that's the last you see of her. You go to her little moping spot in Round Table Hold, and you find her Stormhawk axe, and that's the last of it. However, if you find the Stormhawk ashes and bring them to her, then she has a bit of a different role to play in the game. Wow, I'm not really doing that much damage. Maybe it only seems like I'm not doing much damage because only one of the blades is counting as a hit. That's probably what it is. Yoink. Alright. Really, after this, I feel like the rest of the game kind of moves at a breakneck speed. The rest of the areas aren't too big. There's some side content you can do, and I will be doing it, but yeah, it just feels like it goes very fast after you finish Leyndell.
I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Alright, that's all you have to say. That is fine by me. Boop. Nope, not there. Not there. There. Alright. This is a bit tricky to get right. I know I've done what I need to. The trick of it... Man, your body just does not decay, does it? Rip. The trick of it is getting everyone talked up enough to where they all show up here. And of course, I dispatched Gostock in, I don't know, like episode 6 or something. It's been a while. But he is not needed for this quest, apparently. So they say. So we'll try that, see if that makes a difference. Sometimes it does. If not that, then I'll go talk to Nefeli Lu again. Okay, looks like it didn't make a difference. And I don't see her in there. So let's try talking to Nefeli Lu in Roundtable Hold. Okay. Woo. Really shouldn't run with knives in my hand, but here I am. Killing it. Okay. Survey says, yeah, you're still here.
I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me of my first talk.
Is that all you have to say?
It reminds me of my first
Okay, that's
talk.
all you have to say, that's fine. So now, if I go back up here... and rest. That should do it, but I might be wrong.
In this ash, it reminds me of my first
Okay.
talk.
Well, that's frustrating. Let's see. Try going back here. See if that did the trick. Actually, before I run up there, I'm just going to set this side of Grace again, see if that makes a difference. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, we did it! She is the Lord that he was looking for, because she comes from the same tribe, if not the same bloodline, as good old Godfrey depicted back there.
Ah, nice to see you after so long. Safe and sound, I take it, yes? Good. Ah, quite. I have indeed selected a new ruler. Lady Nefeli is strong and just, worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. Such is the sincere opinion of I, Kenneth Height, no less. For the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady. But I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine.
The funny thing is, I don't think he ever goes back to his fort, and he never knights you.
For the time being, at which time I hope it is.
That's all.
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds.
Good. He doesn't deserve you.
Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me.
That's expression enough. Thank you.
Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden.
Much appreciated. Do you have anything else to say?
Farewell, fellow warrior. I will remain to summon the storm, but your guidance and your fight surely lie elsewhere.
You are correct. Well, thanks for kicking it old school with me, Nefeli. I'm sure we will have chance to do battle once again. Let's read, because I think that there's something rather interesting about this particular smithing stone. Smithing stone made by polishing a golden gravel stone, a scale of the ancient dragon lord. I guess specifically Placidusax itself, and hidden treasure of Varamazula, strengthens armaments to plus 25. The ancient dragon lord's seat is said to lie beyond time. This stone lightly twists time, allowing the creation of a weapon capable of slaying a god. Something about the phrase lightly twists time is aesthetically appealing to me. So we've done that. What else was... Oh yeah, I wanted to see if Gideon has anything to say after Nefeli formally leaves his service. I don't think he does, but you never know. We'll just check, won't we? Hey, bud.
I hear you helped get the girl back on her feet.
Oh.
Though I'm not her foster father anymore, I'd still like to thank you.
Sorry.
For the time you had to waste.
If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame of Ruin, in the snowy mountaintops of the Giants,
You'll need to find the Grand Lift of Rold.
beyond the Forbidden Region. Or go if you would. Take no heed of cardinal sin. The Two Fingers lost their purpose a long, long time ago.
Is it just me, or does he sound especially tired after this? Never stops being a dick, though. While we're here, might as well look at the remembrance stuff. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I've got them both right here. Cute. Together at last, brother and brother. Remembrance of Morgoth, the Omen King, hewn into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Though born of one of the graceless Omen, Morgoth took it upon himself to become the Erd Tree's protector. He loved not in return. He loved not in return, for he was never for he was never loved. He loved not in return, for he was never loved. But nevertheless, love it he did. That's a confusing sentence, but yeah, more succinctly recapitulates what I said right before we got to the Moog battle.
Well, you managed to return. You know what this means. The Erd Tree has spurned you. The Fingers remain still, shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the greater will. When they are finished, the Fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass. No matter for me, but you. How will you ever manage to wait? My, oh my.
You're either being incredibly snide, or you're in on the whole plot to burn the Erd Tree. And yeah, they've taken antenna pose here to commune with the greater will. Not dissimilar from the appearance of Placidusax when you enter his arena. Anyway, let's receive power from remembrance. Let's see. So we've got two things we can look at here. Warped blade of shifting hue used by Morgoth, the Omen King. The accursed blood that Morgoth recanted and sealed away reformed into this blade. So yeah, whereas his brother reveled in his accursed blood and sought to spread over and under the lands between, Morgoth somehow distilled it into a solid, powerful sword. And just like his brother, it makes use of the arcane stat, as you can see here. It's not a sword. Well, maybe I can wield it. I guess I can wield it while I'm great runed up. But yeah, I'm going to take this into my inventory. Oh crap! I meant to read the Regal Omen Baron. Silly me. All right, Mogwyn's Sacred Spear, Trident of Mohg, Lord of Blood. A sacred spear that will come to symbolize his dynasty, or would have if we hadn't done him in. As well as serving as a weapon, it is an instrument of communion with an outer god who bestows power upon accursed blood. The Mother of Truth desires a wound, which, in my opinion and the opinions of others, I think is meant to imply that when Mohg stabs up to do some of his blood magic, like the torrent of blood that comes down, or the blood splash, or the whole nihil thing, especially the nihil thing, he is wounding the formless mother. Her formless body is all around him, and her blood is his milk, I suppose. Raise the sacred spear and pierce the body of the formless mother. Okay, I guess it's there. Sorry, I thought it was subtextual, but it's right there in the text. But up. Stab up to 3 times, creating explosions of blood with each thrust. This skill will coat the armament with blood flame for a while. I thought that this healed you as well, but maybe it just heals Mohg. And then we have Blood Boon, Sacred Incantation of Mohg, Lord of Blood. Thrust arm into the body of the formless mother, then scatter the blood flame to set the arena ablaze. This incantation can be cast while in motion. The Mother of Truth craves wounds. When Mohg stood before her deep underground, his accursed blood erupted with fire, and he was besotted with the defilement that he was born into. Sure enough. And yeah, I'll pick up this as well. Very good, very good. Now we'll read about this, or hear this.
Forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Earth Tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by 2 names. The other is Destined Death. The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The Fingers would never permit it. Nor would the Greater Will. But here we are. The Fingers dormant, severing our link to the Greater Will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the Fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Go on. Finish the job. Take the course you deem most worthy.
Oh yeah. Definitely, she's in on the plot. I think more than any other finger reader, she's fed up with this and having to deal with this. And she says, "You know what? Even if it kills me, let's have done with this silly game that we've been playing with the Greater Will." I think this is the same dialogue, but I might be wrong.
You must find kindling.
Never mind.
Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giants on the highest peak in the lands between can burn the Earth Tree. But special kindling is required to reignite the flame. For the flame to burn the Earth Tree, a sacrifice is needed. Of of one who envisions the flame and can lead you to the rune of death.
Yeah, well, that almost implies that we could have used Corin as well as kindling, but of course we can't. There's only one. Well, there's two people we can use as kindling.
The words of the fingers guide you.
Thank you. Well, how about a somber finish? Cathedral of the Forsaken. Wow, that really carries you east. At first, it's going to make me sober and respectful to go into this area, but I figure even with only 11 minutes, I'm going to become exasperated and frothing. Here we are. All of these nomadic merchants, or just nomads, not necessarily merchants, locked in here because of a lie told by Shibiri, and in their desperation, suffering, and hunger, they gave themselves to the flame of frenzy. Is that the sound of someone who would attack me? Someone over there. Here's one. I don't have to hurt him. He's not going to harm me. This one, on the other hand, will harm me. Unless. Alright, where'd you go? Come on. There we go. Nice. So sorry to have to use you like that, but thank you for unlocking your friend's attire. I thought there were more items to pick up over here, but I guess I was mistaken. Okay. Is it this? No. Not that. Is it this? No. I don't have to do this a stupid way. I can do it like this. Nomadic Merchant's Chapeau. Chapeau, which I believe is the French word for hat, of the nomadic merchants, decorated with tiny gems and a wide spectrum of colors. These merchants once thrived as the Great Caravan, but after being accused of heretical beliefs, their entire clan was rounded up and buried alive, far underground. Then they chanted a curse of despair and summoned the flame of frenzy. Yeah, same description. Very beautiful stuff. I kind of want to know what I'd look like in this particular hat. I look silly. I have to try to find my original hat. There we are. Much less silly, that. Okay. Ow. Wow, that kind of hit hard. I don't think... Do I have my... Yeah, I got my good stuff hooked up here. Okay, so, yeah. This is where I came from. Ay, 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 ay. Sorry, bud. Truly, I am. Okay. And this is the one playing the music, I believe. So there's you. I guess you're the only one over here. And a golden rune for me. Alright. Frenzied's Cookbook number 2. Gives you the Frenzy Flame Stone. That's the one that's playing the music. Whoopsie doodles. Okay, that one's guarding something, but it doesn't really matter what. Okay, okay. Oh my god. I think I missed an item. But oh, who cares? You know? Okay, if I go down that way, will I miss my shot? No, I need to go down this way. Yeah. But let's not celebrate too early. This can still go so much worse. Come on. Yes! Inescapable frenzy. This is what I want. Okay, there we are. Incantation originating from the maddening 3 fingers causes the yellow flame of frenzy to blaze from the caster's eyes. The caster then latches onto foes, spreading the madness. This incantation also causes buildup of madness in the caster and is only effective against tarnished. To gaze into one another's eyes is truly the most intimate form of human contact. Yeah. And it's important to note that even when it's not the, like, eye kiss that you do with inescapable frenzy, doing it for long is certainly enough to, nice. Certainly enough to make one feel uncomfortable. Oh, come now. I have a job for you. If you choose to accept it. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Thank you. Alright. Yeah. Is that the only one? I don't remember. Oh, crap. Ho 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 ho, I almost died. Dummy. We just picked up a note. Note written by a nomadic merchant succinctly detailing knowledge acquired. The Empyrean Mikola crafted a needle to resist the influence of outer gods, something that we gave to a good friend of ours. Those who have inherited the flame of frenzy, yet wish not to become its lord, would do well to seek Mikola's needle. In its current state, it would not be able to do what is discussed here, but, you know, I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this. None of you, not a one of you, deserve this. Ignominious fate. Okay, that's fine. And here we are. I can't believe I did that in one go. Honestly, I didn't look at videos or anything. I just used what memory I have of the area. So let's wrap this area up, and then we can proceed to never go down into the sewers again.
If you intend to claim the frenzied flame, I ask that you cease. It is not to be meddled with. It is chaos, devouring life and thought unending. However ruined this world has become, however mired in torment and despair, life endures. Births continue. There is beauty in that. Is there not? If you would become Lord, do not deny this notion. Please, leave the frenzied flame alone. I ask you one more time. Please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
Do you have anything else to say?
Please, the lord of when the land...
Okay. For some reason I thought it was this conversation where she says if you take up the mantle of Lord of Frenzied Flame, I will kill you sure as night follows day, or something like that. Because, of course, even though she wants to burn down the Erd Tree and start a new order in the Lands Between, she does not want that order to be complete, unified burning madness. I don't even think Hyetta wants that. I don't think she quite understands what is meant of this. Only that in her despair and blindness, this is the only warmth and comfort she has been given.
So you're here as well, are you? I realized as we've talked, I'll be a maiden, and you, surely a lord. Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the three fingers will welcome you. May the flame of chaos find purchase within you.
I think maybe it's at the peak of the mountaintops of the giants, or like the Flameroon or whatever, that Melina tells you that she'll kill you. But only after you've taken on the mantle. Let me just see. Okay, yeah. You don't have anything else to say. The reason she says to divest yourselves of your possessions, which includes your clothes, is because one who would be Lord came here before wearing armor and was granted the maddening fingerprints of the three fingers, but somehow managed to stave it off even without Mikkela's needle. And that person was Vike. Before I leave you all for today, let us read the description of the shield that we just picked up. Here we are. Fingerprint stone shield. A great stone shield with an intricately carved fingerprint design, one of the heaviest of all great shields. Part of the tomb of an ancient god. The readerless fingers relayed their message through these imprints, rather than the sort of like Mordor black speech light script. Said to be the very first seeds from which frenzy first sprouted. Sure enough. Very neat. Yes, very neat indeed. Requires a lot of strength. And it's very cool looking. Anyway. You know, I kind of suspected this would be the way it was, but I made a big deal out of the sewers, and admittedly I skipped some parts of it. But I got all of the important beats done in a single episode. No fuss, no muss, not even... Well, I almost said not even a death. Only one crayfish-related death. and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves as you watched this. We, of course, will see each other on the 3rd of August, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, where I will pick up in Lane Dell and begin our search for the mountaintops of the giants. Until then, eat your fruits and vegetables, drink your water and all that. And that's Valcorp out.